Shakuar selection.
Boom, and we're live.
Are we ready for takeoff?
Yeah. Take off too?
The moon has been sighted.
Yeah, that's way too close.
It's way too close.
Way too close to Earth.
Way too close.
Yeah.
Well, we've been watching the heavens, watching the spaces. For those concerned, wish you a blessed Ramadan. For other people who are also watching the moon and got inspired, we have some nice selection of music for you.
Yeah, because this time around, we thought it would be nice to do the Cosmic Special.
Exactly.
Who doesn't love cosmic music?
Cosmic special.
Well, we like it, and we hope after this one, people that don't know about it will like it too.
Yes.
Some people may find it a bit cheesy, maybe because they have this idea of 90s new age, spacey, Enya and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of good stuff out there. So yeah.
And the music, the some of the musicians that we're gonna introduce, they have been responsible for creating movements. They have changed the world. They have changed our perception. They have invented instruments that are now used, techniques that were maybe we should just have a listen.
Well, also these things about this kind of music is that I think that if you like it or not, there's always some part of it that will kind of hit you somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
you have
it's
some emotion with it because the idea of this music is that it's very universal in sound and universal in feelings, I guess.
And it's just like food. If you cook with new ingredients, maybe you don't like this recipe, but you can choose to pick one of these ingredients and make it into your own music. And that's what we've seen. We've seen these new movements of music, and maybe you don't like the music, but what they did back then created a big change in the music we listen to today. So
are we gonna start out with
Jean-Michel Jarre.
yeah. Jan-Michael Jerry.
Oxygène. He was an eccentric French composer and a pioneer in bombastic electronic synthesizer music, and he was well known for his epic concerts with laser works, fireworks, and some of those concerts, open air concerts, they even came in the Guinness Book of Records for the amount of people they had shown up. You know how many?
I think there were in Paris 2 million people.
2
million. That's ridiculous.
People showing up for a concert. Well,
can you imagine that? I wonder, did he sell 2 million tickets?
I have no idea.
That would be pretty crazy. All right, so what do we got?
Oxygène. Jean-Michel.
Oxygène. Jean-Michel Jarre.
Jarre.
Enjoy.
Shakuar selection. Shakuar selection.
I don't really like those fade outs that they did. I think the original song is probably what, like 13 minutes or whatever. I don't know, but
We don't have time for
no,
these
we don't have
songs.
time for that. But this was a good example of cosmic
Time and
synth
space.
vibes.
Does it exist?
What was it? 1977? This was early. I don't know exactly. I'm just grabbing that out there, but it was early.
Wow.
It's a defining sound. Very pioneering work. So,
I think we're going to your country.
yeah, we are. Actually, I didn't even find this song. You
Italy.
found it.
I
But
found it.
yeah, cool. So, let me check my research. Oh. So, this is Automat. And
Yes.
yeah, wait. Something is going wrong again. So it was it's an album actually. The band it doesn't even really have a band name. It's two producers, and the album is called Automat, and there's 6 songs on there: The Rise, The Advance, The Genius, Droid, Ultraviolet, and Macadance.
It was
Macadance.
Claudio Gigi.
Romano Musumara and Claudio Gizzi.
And
It
they
was
both
also,
did.
yeah.
They both did one side of
One
the
side
album.
of the album, yeah,
Yeah.
and they used a new instrument. All the sounds were generated by the MCS70. It was a monophonic analog synthesizer designed, built, and programmed by the Italian engineer Mario Maggi. So there's more Italians than you can count. Like it's like one big Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. But it was divided. So Gizzi contributed to side A, and Musumara contributed to side B, and then afterwards they never worked together
I
again.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Do you know the story?
No. Do you know it?
No, I don't know.
I have to
Maybe they
scroll
had
down on
problems working
Wikipedia for
together.
that. But
Or maybe there's a deep reason behind it. But what is for sure is that they were limited in their studio time.
yeah.
So they were, the last song is kind of incomplete because they were running out of time. That's what happens sometimes.
I think this is the first song of the album, right? The Rise.
That's right.
Actually, is it? Yeah, it's The Rise. Of side A, so this was produced by Claudio Gizzi, and it's called The Rise. Enjoy.
Shakuar selection. Shakuar selection.
Automat.
Yes.
Automat.
Somehow, when I listen to this music, it makes me want to watch those old action movies
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
just watch.
It's kind of montage music. Remember that scene in Scarface where you have seen Scarface?
Yes.
And then no, no, you
I
didn't.
have seen it, and I
Okay.
have.
There's this one scene where they
I
have the
forgot about
montage. They bring all the drug money to the banks, and then they buy all this flashy stuff with it. And then there's this montage, and
Okay.
you have this song, and it's called, I don't know, is it Rush to the Yale? It's also this kind of tempo, super 80s, and like very,
So in that
super cool.
sense, sounds they color our times.
obviously.
Yeah.
But this actually wasn't even from the 80s. It was 77
Yes.
also.
They were
so
early.
They were pioneers again.
Yeah.
The Italians.
Of course.
Remember the saying, Italians do it better? I don't know if they do it better, but they were good at this.
Yes.
Wow.
The next artist also draws me a little bit back into time. A couple years ago, me and friends, we were hosting a night, Cinnamon. It was a night where we invited artists, musicians, visual artists, poets, and there was this very tall girl, Iranian girl, Dutch Iranian,
Mhm.
and she did an amazing show, and she had this very strong energy. And then later on, I saw, like years later, I saw video clips of her, and I was really amazed. She did this beautiful clips, really well done, experimental, classy, but on the edge, raw, but very well worked out. And her name is Sevda Liza, and I've been checking out some of her music, video clips, visuals, and I think what she's doing is amazing. She's working a lot with this mythological characters, and she's really going into the abstract and
Very experimental, like a combination of different styles. That's what's funny because you sent it to me and it's very modern, like it's from a couple of years ago
Yeah.
or maybe even from now, but it does have this cosmic quality, but
exactly.
with a little bit of those
Yeah.
beats and strong,
Yeah.
heavy bass stuff. It's
Yeah.
really interesting music.
And she released an album, The Ison. It's a visual album. I think more than 1 hour abstract visuals.
Okay.
Yes, and
Cool.
this song is from an album called The Calling,
Mhm.
and so she's Dutch, Iranian, but she's performing all over the globe. She did an Asia tour. I think she was in
Cool.
Middle East. So a little bit of Dutch
Awesome.
pride as well.
Let's check it out. What's the song called? It's called Human Nature.
Human Nature.
All right. Human Nature by Sevda Liza. Or is that Sevda Liza? Sevda Liza.
Sevda Liza. Sevda Alize.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
Shakuar selection.
Song is the tone of my voice. Water, a strip over my eye. Asked by a taste of his world, touched by an angel. Have you met an angel?
I am teaching you to be selfish. Let me repeat it, because the word selfishness has been condemned so much that it is every possibility to misunderstand. But the word is really beautiful. To be selfish simply means to be yourself.
Shakuar selection.
Wow, that was a trip. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
So thanks for bringing this into the attention.
I love what she did with the auto tune.
Yeah.
Or certain like elements that nowadays are mostly used by a lot of commercial
A
artists.
bit overused, maybe. even,
Overused. But what she does, she switches the melody into something that you really don't expect, and then she,
yeah, and
goes
it-
beyond.
yeah. What you said was really cool. She goes beyond human,
Yes.
and because she turns into this cosmic cloud of voice and melody, it's really, really, beautiful. Thanks, Rima.
Yes.
Oh, what's the next?
We're going to Dafr Youssef.
Oh, for you.
He's a Tunisian composer, singer, oud player, and somebody who really knows how to take the best out of jazz music, improvised music, and from Arabic or North African music. I've seen him live.
Oh,
once.
no way! You saw him
Yeah,
live.
I saw him
That's
live
cool.
in a concertgebouw.
That's it.
And it was really amazing because it was sold out, the concert. There were so many people, and you know, the Royal Concert Hall, it's very classic theater, so everybody's sitting comfortable on
It's a
their
bit posh.
super posh on their red fluffy chairs.
Yeah.
And he really managed to make everybody stand up and dance, and live what he did with his voice, amazing. He had also amazing musicians next to him, so, and it's really, his music is really like going into a journey.
Yeah, it's very, it's kind of like his voice. First, I don't know if it was you or someone else who showed me this stuff for Yusuf, and it was this one song. It's like super slow. It's just the oud and the guitar with many effects on it. Like it's huge, and his voice just keeps going up and higher
I
and
have
higher
so much
and higher.
respect for
Like
him as a vocalist.
his range is
yeah.
incredible.
It's
It just
incredible.
goes up and up and up. It's very piercing and very interesting. Also.
Yeah.
Super beautiful. But this one is not that song. I picked a bit of a more jazzy one, or well, jazzy, even funky one, because we've had obviously some very spacey stuff now, and I think that it's cool to listen to this side of his music that has a bit more rhythm, and it does have this cosmic vibe.
I'm very curious.
The song is called Suraj. Suraj, Karima, help me out here.
I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it means.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll just play it then. All right. Suraj by Dafr Youssef.
Shakuar selection. Shakuar selection.
Ooh. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was just saying about this. It really reminds me also of psychedelic rock. Like it's super psychedelic, and it has this obviously very like Middle Eastern
Yeah.
vibe, but it has very much Western drum kit, Western drum vibe.
Harmonics.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe I'm not listening correctly, but in the drums, it's like it's very four to the floor and super steady, and that's what makes it so hypnotic. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's these super complicated, very weird, long loops of.
No, it's very.
It's very yeah. It's super trancy.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Oh, cool. What do you got?
Oh well, we're going to listen to a song by Mashru Leila, and it's a Lebanese indie rock group, and the song is called Roman.
Roman. All right.
Let's listen.
Let's check it out.
Shakuar selection.
بلا أكذبك الكلام رح يحرق حلقي مش ناوي شرح نواياك خلي لسانك بيفصو خلي الوقت اللي عطيته لك وقته للنفس اللي كنت لك بس قبل ما تقبرني اللي شو كان صاري جسدي والأرض بتحضن جلدي كيف بتبيعني للروما الدود بينحت جسدي والأرض بتحضن جلدي كيف خسرتك للروما الدود بينحت جسدي والأرض بتحضن جلدي كيف بتبيعني للروما الدود بينحت جسدي والأرض بتحضن جلدي كيف خسرتك للروما كيف بتبيعني للروما كيف خسرتك للروما كيف بتبيعني للروما كيف خسرتك للروما كيف بتبيعني للروما
Shakuar selection.
Yes. Back
Pressing
on
of the
Earth.
buttons.
That was a note landing.
Ja, inderdaad. Nude landing. Alright, so hey, that was nice.
I really
Big
like-
fat groove.
Yeah.
Like really, really cool.
I don't know them so well, but I'm for sure gonna discover
Yeah.
more of their music.
Check it out. Very inspiring.
It appears to be a very group that stirs up some controversy because
is
of
that?
their outspoken lyrics on sensitive subjects in the area.
Ooh.
Let me just say it like this, and and they have beautiful video clips. So
Cool.
Mashru Leila, check them out.
Alright. Oh, check it out.
Yeah.
So, the next one. All right. So this is also funny because I didn't know about I knew about Björk obviously, but for me like it was just this crazy screaming lady that I had no idea what she was about, and I just when I was young I was like, "Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
What is this? What? I don't get it." And then I never listened to it anymore. And then we were in the car going to our improvised studio in Hoegaarden, and you guys played this Björk thing. And I was like, "Oh my god, Björk! No, I can't listen to this." And then we listened, and I was totally into it. It was really, really. I had no idea that it was also this. She was more of an artist, like all around.
Yeah.
Very, very intriguing stuff.
It's very interesting that you say that because I had a friend who introduced me to Björk when I was, I think, 15, 16 years
Yeah.
old, and I didn't really like it. But then at one point I went to Scotland, to the north of Scotland, and there somehow the landscape of that area.
Sounds like Björk.
It finally I
Screaming
understood
ladies
it.
everywhere.
I understood why Björk sounds like Björk, even though it wasn't Iceland. It was I think much more closer to the source of her inspiration.
I think the inspiration obviously is a lot like the country where she comes from. It's very wide and spacious.
And the interesting thing that Björk does is that she doesn't oppose nature to technology. She really incorporates like the workings of nature and of texture, and with electronics, with man-made
all kinds of
things.
new technology, even
Yes.
with the visuals of the last
Yes.
album. I was looking at another song. I don't know if you sent it to me. This is the one you picked, because there was another one with this video clip of these like
Mutual core.
I think that was the
Yeah.
one. It's like these licking shellfish
Yeah.
underwater. It's crazy, man.
Or it was the gate.
No, it wasn't the gate.
Okay.
The gate is also like super DMT, psychedelic, but this one was more of this underwater.
I don't know what that is. Maybe you explain it.
You do know what it is. Come on, don't be crazy. All right, so we have for you today, Björk.
All is full of love.
Let's check it out.
Selection. Shakuar selection.
Maybe Björk is like cheese, like like
What are you saying?
blue cheese. Well,
Uh,
because you will understand it when you're older. You know, I don't think
some
this.
people.
Well,
we're just kind of slow.
no, I mean, I think.
But
you
some
ha-
things you have to learn to appreciate.
I think
Yeah.
so. I think that's what.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like especially the like more artistic kind of
Yeah.
things. It's maybe not like
And
if you're
also-
young and you hear it, you're like, why? But
And I think it's very
appreciate it
clear
when
that
you're
like some music is very easy to understand. It has a very clear
Yeah.
meaning, and the works of Björk, especially her later stuff, it's very you should really dive into it
Yeah.
to get it, and then you see what she's doing, and it's
I think that
Yeah.
the
she doesn't take the easy road.
no, and that's she made a ton of music, ton
Yeah.
of very interesting stuff. So, I think the next artist we're gonna listen to is also kind of the same. It's also kind of my first encounter with Vangelis was the song, the soundtrack of 1492 Conquest of Paradise movie, like this incredibly bombastic
Wow.
synthesizer, like
Yes.
Columbus and the New World and this and that. I think the movie wasn't even that big. I think it was big because of the soundtrack, and it's not the only movie that was big because of the soundtrack of Vangelis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it that when I was a kid because of its epicness. It's super epic.
Yeah.
And then I never thought about it again. And then like a couple of years ago, I re-encountered Vangelis, and this was heavy. This was heavy because this was during the time I did an ayahuasca ceremony, and they were playing this during the journey, right? And this is very intense journey, like it's super intense. Music is very important, and you don't really know what's happening, so you just hear this music. And I was the only thing I could think of, or the little thing that I could think, little bit that I could think was, who in his right mind can make this kind of stuff? How does one come up with
Yeah.
this? And later, after the ceremony, the weekend ended, people were asking about, look, what was all the music? They put some thing up, and the first thing they put up on the chalkboard was Vangelis. And I was like, really? Vangelis, the guy from 1492? And they were looking at me, yeah, man, like, we played so many albums
Yeah.
of this guy during the past ceremonies. And I started especially listening to the Blade Runner soundtrack.
Yeah.
Couple of years, and this was just an eye-opener because it was so experimental and so cosmic. This is what got me into cosmic music. If I listen to it now, it still gives me goosebumps, especially this one. It's called Rachel's Song, and this was the point where you don't know what if the thing that you're hearing or the thing that you're feeling is evil, or if it's good, or if it's both, and it's taking you to this place where you don't know
Yeah.
if it's going to be evil or
Yeah.
good. Are they angels or are they little devils? You don't know. And this is what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
And actually, it still sounds like that to me. Will always have this very intense connection to it. And even if you listen to like the rest of his stuff, it's just amazing. Of course, there's some cheesy thing. He did a Barilla commercial of the pasta in Italy, which is like the most cosmic spacey commercial ever. It lasts like 5 minutes, and it has this whole Vangelis song under it. So
And the crazy thing is, he couldn't read music.
yeah, that's true. He teaches himself how to play the piano, and he can't read notes.
Wow.
So whenever he has, because he also does these classical pieces. Whenever he composes a classical piece, he has to send it to a woman in Poland, I think, and she listens and she writes down the notes so people can he can play it with an orchestra because he doesn't know how to write or read notes. That's pretty insane if you think about the amount and the volume of music that he composed.
Yeah.
And I want to say wrote, but it's probably right that he just makes it.
Exactly.
So okay, let's just listen to it because I can talk about this stuff for hours. All right, Vangelis, and this is gonna be Rachel's song.
Shakuar selection. Jaguar selection.
Ooh, spooky. Wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was, huh? Okay, so we have a couple of minutes left. And maybe because of my long rant about Vangelis, we have a little bit less time
Yes.
than we did. But so let's do the last song, and then we can
After.
introduce our guest DJ, Apichat Pakwan. But we will do that after the last
Yeah.
song, or during maybe. We'll see. The next song. Oh,
After.
it's Kraftwerk. And because we don't have a lot of time, I will play it directly.
Yes.
Kraftwerk with Electric Cafe. Let's go.
Shakuar selection.
Musique rythmique, son électronique, la politique, à l'âge atomique. Culture physique, cuisine diététique, l'art dynamique, à l'âge atomique.
Música electrónica y rua lírica, arte, política, la era atómica. Image synthétique, forme esthétique, l'art poétique, à l'âge atomique.
Shakuar selection.
So I had to cut that a little bit early because running low on time. I am here with Ankana. Am I saying that correctly?
Ankana.
Ankana from the band Apichat Pakwan.
Yeah.
And
From Thailand.
so you guys are gonna do a DJ set.
Yes, we do with our song.
Mm-hmm.
It is from dub, and we mix with electronics. And another song which is some like a Thai funk.
Okay.
It's quite like around 60 or 80, 70 or 80 around it.
Cool.
It's quite a very old one, so we
Yeah.
begin this one.
But you, so you're also a band.
Yes,
And you produce everything yourself.
Yes, we produce everything ourselves, and we start from Olivier. He's a DJ himself, and then after that we find with the new generation from Thailand who have talents about Isan music. Isan is like a Laos music.
Yeah.
They close to each other.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, how big is your band? How many people are in the band?
Now we have 4.
You have 4.
Yes, we have 3, including me, Thai musicians, and then him, Olivier from Amsterdam.
Okay. And he produced the music?
Yes.
Or?
He
Okay.
produced music.
Hey, Olivier.
So now you're gonna be DJ.
Cool. Now you guys are going to be DJing, and it's all your own stuff, your
Yes.
own productions.
Yes, and
All right.
yes, it's mixed.
Okay, so it's a mix of their own productions
We
and
traveling
vinyls.
around the world with him, so we have different kind of music, including Thai today and our music too.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We
All
have a new venue to come in to the Thai
Mhm.
style with the song "Who Gonna Be a Monk," like in a monk ceremony, and this song is from our band. We make music produced by him with the music.
Cool.
And maybe however you can get a listen and enjoy.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have fun, and yeah, so here is 1 hour of Apichat Pakwan. Enjoy.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
แล้วพ่อแต่เปิดผากลางเอ็นตรงหลังเด้อขาบ้านโอ้ยแม่นทหารหรือนายใส่เสื้อลายมาโซ
ต้องปลูกประจำเมื่อก่อนละพี่ยังเป็นหนุ่มไม่เคยกลัวเรื่องลำบากตรากตรำเดี๋ยวนี้ต้องทำงานเช้าค่ำเดี๋ยวนี้ต้องทำงานเช้าค่ำแถมน้ำซ้ำยังต้องทำกลางคืนงานมันแสนมากมายล้วนแต่ต้องใช้กำลังคมคืนโมแรงก็ต้องทนฝืนโมแรงก็ต้องทนฝืนลุกแทบไม่ขึ้นก็ต้องฝืนใจทำตั้งแต่ได้กับเนื้อหอมที่พายพร้อมมาตามองคล้ำกำลังก็ต้องมาตกต่ำกำลังก็ต้องมาตกต่ำเพราะทั้งวันยันค่ำพี่เฝ้าทำแต่งาน ตั้งแต่เริ่มเป็นพ่อบ้านต้องทำงานทั้งกลางวันกลางคืนอยากนอนก็ไม่อยากตื่นอยากนอนก็ไม่อยากตื่นทุกคืนเมียต้องปลุกประจำเมื่อก่อนละพี่ยังเป็นหนุ่มไม่เคยกลัวเรื่องลำบากตรากตรำเดี๋ยวนี้ต้องทำงานเช้าค่ำเดี๋ยวนี้ต้องทำงานเช้าค่ำแถมซ้ำยังต้องทำกลางคืนงานมันแสนมากมายล้วนแต่ต้องใช้กำลังคมคืนโมแรงก็ต้องทนฝืนโมแรงก็ต้องทนฝืนลุกแทบไม่ขึ้นก็ต้องฝืนใจทำตั้งแต่ได้กับเนื้อหอมที่พายพร้อมมาตามองคล้ำกำลังก็ต้องมาตกต่ำกำลังก็ต้องมาตกต่ำเพราะทั้งวันยันค่ำพี่เฝ้าทำแต่งาน แม่ทำทั้งวันทั้งคืนเลยนะ
แม่นผู้ใดเขาว่าให้น้องจึงร้องห้องให้กลับมาไผเดเขาดูเขาด่าไผเดเขาดูเขาด่าเจ้าจึงกลับมาละบ้านนาเกิดเก่าแม่นผู้ใดเขาหลอกเขาต้มเอวกลมทำหน้าเศร้าตั้งใจจะไปเป็นดาวตั้งใจจะไปเป็นดาวหมดสิ้นความสาวดาวจึงกระเด็นอายบอกเจ้าแล้วแต่แรกใจจะแตกหากไปขี่รถเบนซ์เติมซ้ำแค่นอกำเวนเติมซ้ำให้น้อกำเวนกลับมานั่งรถเข็นสั่งมาเป็นตานายแม่นผู้ใดเขาจะเลี้ยวมองยามน้ำตาน้องถ้าบอกแม่นอายนิ่งเสียทีเจ้ายังห้องไห้นิ่งเสียทีเจ้ายังห้องไห้มันยังบ่ตายหรอกปันใจอ้ายเอ่ยอายบอกเจ้าแล้วแต่แรกใจจะแตกหากไปขี่รถเบนซ์เติมซ้ำแค่นอกำเวนเติมซ้ำแค่นอกำเวนกลับมานั่งรถเข็นสั่งมาเป็นตานายแม่นผู้ใดเขาจะเลี้ยวมองยามน้ำตาน้องถ้าบ่แม่นอายนิ่งเสียทีเจ้าอย่าห้องไห้นิ่งเสีย ยทีเจ้าย่องให้มันยังบ่สายหรอกควันใจอ้าย
ำเพลินกำลังรุ่งอยู่ปรับปรุงขึ้นแบบไหมตามสไตล์คิดคนในหันหน้าขึ้นรับฟังจากวิทยุขึ้นตั้งมาฟังเบิ่งสนธยาสีได้บ้านอลำเพลินละกล่อมแฟนอยู่ทางบ้านผู้ลำมีหลายอย่างต่างคนต่างคิดคนเข้าใส่กันการเต้นบังสมัยเก่ามีมาตามไม่บ้าในขับก็เปลี่ยนกันไปเรื่อยปีกายนั่นนิยมลีลาไม่ตามสไตล์หักเส้นตกปีนี้ผัดเปลี่ยนไปปีนี้ได้ลีลาไม่กำลังดังปีนี่ได้ลีลาไม่กำลังดังไผได้ฟังลงลูกก็สายแอวไปพร้อมยังจำได้ผู้ไหมเนาะแฟนเก่าดิสโกขึ้นหน้ากำลังลาลดคอยเปลี่ยนอยู่เรื่อยลีลาไม่มาติงเปลี่ยนเรื่อยลีลาไม่จะมาติ่งสิลำเพิ่นสับเพลงสู่ฟังกันนอทานสู่ฟังกันนอทานเจ็บใจจริงแม่ผู้หญิงหลายใจรักทำไมถ้าใจรวนเรรักพี่แล้วว่าทำไมเพเสียดายเด้น้ำตาไหลเจ็บใจจริงโดนผู้หญิงหลอกลวงหนีไปควงชายอื่นให้เห็นเปลี่ยนผู้ชายเป็นกะว่าเล่นจะว่ามันเด่นละสนบ่นอต่างและแปลงผู้เปลี่ยนขึ้นให้ท่านบ้านอยู่สมัยผมรับใส่เอาเสียงส่งมาหาสนธยาลำเพิ่นให้จือจำเอาไว้เล่าในบ้านสะพานหินบ้านอยู่กาลสินบ่อนยังจะว่าต่างก็มาพวกแม่ป้าหน้าบ่าวเอาอาศิลปะผู้ลำเพิ่นเขาว่าดีฟังได้ไปทั้งกับกาลสินให้แว่ไปกินข้าวหน้าผู้เศร้าบ้านผักแห้งฝนบ่แรงน้ำแจงบ่เคยมีฝนบ่แรงน้ำแจงบ่เคยมีกาลสินมาดีผู้สู้ปีบ่มีแรงสู้ปีบ่มีแรง
เอาไว้ไปนมน้อยเน่าของนกมีแกนโคงบังเบียงแสงทองปะโนของโคตรสุกดังฉันวันนี้อุกเต็มที่จนหัวใจไว้สั่นอุกนักจัดรายการอุกเอานี่แค่หนอชายเอ่ยเจ้าหม้อมีเล็กน้อยเต็มคอยดานำกลางไร้ซ้ำย่องต่อขอมาขอเวลาฉันดังคอยฟังมาเรื่อยย่ำเย็นเสื่อยไปสนีมาส่งเจ้าหม้อลงปากคืนแฟนได้ส่งชีโอ้สุขใจเหลือที่แฟนเอื้อเฟื้อเขียนจดหมายมาเป็นรักเป็นจ๋าพอถึงเวลาโอ้สุขเสียงทองเริ่มเปิดเพลงนักร้องของขวัญพี่น้องเพื่อให้สุขใจลูกทุ่งเรื่อยไปหมอลำเกินให้ดูใจมีแฟนฝากไปทั่วแดนเสียงเพลงลำแคนทั่วท้องทุ่งนาเป็นรักเป็นจ๋าหมุนขึ้นเข้ามาเมื่อถึงเวลาพบกันเช่นเคยพอดีเกยเอาจอมอมาอ่านพอดีเกยเอาจอมอมาอ่านว่าท่านหอบเขาคมเขาหมอมาไปเกี่ยวจ้าเปิดเบิ่งรายการข้ารบานดีใจอ่านจอมอแล้วใจยังแปลวจะรายการบ่เต็มที่ยานเป็นสีเบื่อหนาหาเรื่องนายซ้ำขั้นสีตั้งเปิดแต่ทั้งเพลงบ่บรรเลงหมอลำก็เราขอมาด้วยสาวคนสวยจักสิจัดดังหน้าทั้งอันดูเวลาเมายุ่งหาเพลงให้หนอใจเอ่ยเห็นแค่แฟนบุกเขียนต่อยตื่นมาส่วนผู้ขายอมรับความผิดคิดเมื่อวันเฮาอมเมื่อข่มขืนไว้บางคนใดเขียนจ่อมอดาโฆษณามาแค่ฟังแล้วเบื่อหูบางคนหูบางบ่เห็นใจคันเราโฆษณาไปเรื่องในสินค้าคนมาจ้างก็คือนายทุนใหญ่สปอนเซอร์มอบให้ฉันเว้าบ่เศร้าคันบ่เบาเอาแต่ใจแฟนมีตะเพลงสุดแสนม่วนบันเทิงไว้เห็นใจบางผู้หาเงินนำเพิ่นบริษัทบ่เอิ้นเศร้าจากนางเงา ใจอยากเว้าน้ำแต่แฟนอยากเปิดเพลงสุดแสนมวนหลันเทิงใบตายันนั้นคันตามใจเพื่อนอยากฟังเพิ่นที่คอมซ้อมแล้วมวนลายยอดระกายเปิดแน่ฟังน้ำฟังบ่ลำเพิ่นแถมต่อกันนอป่าหาเพลงอายนพดลคนสาเทพพรมากะยองฟังแล้วมวนดีผู้ขานี่ไผมักพอมักโฆษณาตามใจที่รับรายการไว้หวังเอาใจแต่หากแฟนสุดดีขอมาเศร้าคำเจ้าหมอรับไปซ้ำบ่ทันได้อ่านถึงอย่าบูดบึงเวลานิดเห็นใจเจ้าหมอแฟนเขียนไปที่รับเอาจนเกียงเสียงบางวานหากไปวานทราบซึ้งถึงใจนักจัดรายการมอบไว้ให้ความสุขใจพี่น้องทุกคนลำเพลินสาวน้อยน่าสนมอบให้ทุกคนนั่งฟังรายการแฟนขอมานานถึงใจมอบจากดวงใจโคศกเสียงทองพี่น้องอย่าเพิ่งเกลียดชังเมตตาทุกครั้งที่ฟังรายการพลาดนิดจะผิดใจนานนึกว่าสงสารโปรดให้อภัยเห็นใจไว้วันหลังฟังต่อเห็นใจไว้วันหลังฟังต่อขออภัยพี่น้องฟังเร็วอย่าชังโปรดอีกครั้งฟังต่อวันหลังถ้าว่ายังบ่ถึงใจรับรายการไว้ให้รับรายการใคร
Boom pam boom pam parara 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 Προσγρέμος και πίσω ρεματίνε η αγάπη σου βασανίζομαι για σένα μαχαλάλι σου Κάθομαι κοντά σου γιατί σ' αγαπώ κι ας υποφέρω κι ας καρδιοχτυπώ κι ας υποφέρω κι ας καρδιοχτυπώ Μα εκεί να φύγω μακριά σου δεν μπορώ Πουμ παμ παραρά Πουμ παμ παραραρα 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 Μπρος και πίσω ρέμα είναι εκεί κι η αγκάλι σου και παιδεύομαι με σένα μαχαλάλι σου Κάθομαι κοντά σου γιατί σ' αγαπώ κι ας υποφέρω κι ας καρδιοχτυπώ κι ας υποφέρω κι ας καρδιοχτυπώ Μα εκεί να φύγω μακριά σου δεν μπορώ Μπουμ παμ παραρά Μπουμ παμ παραραρα Μπουμ παμ παραρά Μπουμ παμ παραραρα คนดีเรื่องเก่าที่มียอง
อย่ามาทำอ้อยอิงเกลียดจริงๆนะผู้ชายใจสองมีหนึ่งแล้วอยากมีร้องมีสองสามสี่เรื่อยไป
ทูลหัวพี่คนดีอย่าเพิ่งผลักไฟนับตั้งแต่แตกไว้ที่เคยมอบใจก็คือควันตา
เมื่อวานเห็นอยู่เต็มอกยังมาโกหกกระดกชิวหา
เมื่อวานพี่ไปซื้อของเลยไปเจอน้องของคุณอาอันน่ะไม่มีอะไรหรอก
อีกคนอยู่นนทบุรีลองตอบมาสิออกหน้าออกตา
สาบานพี่ให้สัญญาขอให้ฟ้าผ่าตัวพี่ก็ยอมเอาก้อยน้อยมาเกี่ยวหอมเพียงนิดเดียวให้ชื่นกลิ่นหอม
จับได้ทีหลังไม่ยอม
ถ้าจับได้ใจหอมถอนความอาญา
เมื่อวานเห็นอยู่เต็มอกยังมาโกหกกระดกชิวหา
เมื่อวานพี่ไปซื้อของเลยไปเจอน้องของคุณอานะไม่มีอะไรหรอกจ้า
อีกคนอยู่นนทบุรีลองตอบมาสิออกหน้าออกตา
สาบานพี่ให้สัญญาขอให้ฟ้าผ่าตัวพี่ก็ยอมเอาก้อยน้อยมาเกี่ยวหอมเพียงนิดเดียวขอได้ชื่นกลิ่นหอม
จับได้ทีหลังไม่ยอม
จับได้ใจหอม
นาพี่นี่เป็นนาน้องพอฝนตกน้องนาน้องก็ท่วม
หน้าน้องนั้นเป็นหน้าโดนข้าฝนขาดตอนเจ้าของหน้าตาบวม
ฝนดีนาพี่ก็ท่วม
หน้าพี่ท่วมหน้าน้องจึงน่าเห็นทาง หน้าดองนั่นเป็นหน้าดอนถ้าฝนขาดตอนเจ้าของหน้าควรหา
มันกลับกันกับนาของพี่ปีไหนฝนดีน้ำก็ท่วมประจำมารักกันเอาไหมคนงามแล้นท่วมก็ตาม คงมียามได้ทำ
ฝันฉันนั้นคือเธอนอนละเมอถึงเธอไม่ห่างหายนี่ตัวน้องต้องใจอยู่มิวาดังประกายสายรุ่งยามราตรีดวงใจในฝันฉันนั้นคือนางโชมสะอางดุจดังพระ วนฉันนั้นนาถึงกะลาขอทานได้แต่ฝันทุกวันสร้างวิมานเที่ยวสมสารขอทานเลี้ยงอีกตนดวงใจในฝันฉันนั้นคือเธอหลงรักเธอรักเธอเฝ้าเรียกหาหากไม่สมอารมณ์คงกลับลาลืนน้ำตาขอทาแก้วตาฉันนั้นลาถึงกะลาขอทานได้แต่ฝันทุกวันสร้างวิมานเที่ยวสมสารขอทานเลี้ยงชีพตนดวงใจในฝันฉันนั้นคือเธอหลงรักเธอรักเธอพร่ำเรียกหาหากไม่สมอารมณ์คงกลับลาลืนน้ำตาขอทาแก้วตา
Te quise y te dije te quiero, te di mi cariño, te di mi ternura y toda mi vida y así me pagaste mal, traicionera. Cuando yo te quise y te dije te quiero, te di mi cariño, te di mi ternura y toda mi vida. Cuando yo te quise y te dije te quiero, te di mi cariño, te di mi ternura y toda mi vida. Y nos vamos para la bella Tarma, la perla de los Andes. ¡Ese Pizarrito! Cuando yo te quise y te dije te quiero, te di mi cariño, te di mi ternura y toda mi vida. Cuando yo te quise y te dije te quiero, te di mi cariño, te di mi ternura y toda mi vida. Y se llama María, María Teresa, porque eres mi vida y mi adoración. Y se llama María, María Teresa, porque eres mi vida, mi adoración. Y se llama María, María Teresa, porque eres mi vida y mi adoración. Y se llama María, María Teresa, porque eres mi vida y mi adoración. Y se llama María, María Teresa, porque eres mi
All we want from women is just respect. And all we need from ladies, is just respect. There is no
เ
จากแม่จาก